Hello my friends and welcome back to The Wanderer. It's episode 63 today and we take on Celtic. So a lot to go through and I've not got a highlights package again, so we'll start with the game. So we played Partick Thistle, we won 4-2. They were opening scoring with Sergio. We equalised through a deflected cross by Greg Caldwell, went in, unfortunately for him, but he did have to get the ball because Z Gomez was right behind him. A Z Gomez brace, a Peter Patev goal, and a Miles Story sort of consolation, if you like, for Partick, giving us a 4-2 win. We then played the Scottish Cup 4th round. We had a much easier time this time than last season. We played Stirling Albion, played a bit of a rotated squad. Baronis, Callum Smith, Jamie Walker and Caviglia all on the score sheet before they got a consolation goal in the 91st minute. Then played Ross County, Jamie Walker playing back on the left, resting players for today's game. In a sense, more Carl Bark in the team as well, a good thing there. But Jamie Walker brace, Ryan Hedges scoring, memories of last season. So we're going to quickly go to transfer history. We've signed Gordo, he has cost us 35,000. From Academia in Portugal. Decent young player. This was a guy that I mentioned in the last episode. Didn't get a work permit but can still play. Bug is really frustrating. Either way, he's a decent young player, 18 years old. Will offer a solid backup. On the out, Ivan Abramovich is away on loan and Billy Bowman is away on loan. Basically, I wanted Abramovich to go and get games, so he's away to Carrots. Didn't feel he was going to get games. Jokic is just too good right now and Baronis is in form. So getting Abramovich out on loan I thought was a good idea. Bowman and Bora, not convinced this is the best, but at the same time he's not ready to be challenging, and that's why I felt I had to bring in an attacking midfielder. We've also got one other loan likely to happen. There's probably not going to be any other ends. However, I did go to the board and I said increased please. I also spell it right. Search. Asked for more coaches and they upped it to 9, which was allowing us 2 more coaches. So on the coaching side, who have we brought in? We have brought in Chris Neville from Swindon as a fitness coach. Very, very good, being a head of sports science at Blackburn and Swindon in recent years, but was a fitness coach at England and Portsmouth before that. Delighted to get him on board. Professional. And we brought in Mike Pollitt, who I tried to sign in the summer actually as a goalkeeping coach. We do have other coaching offers. As with getting that, I've decided to completely look at what is strong and what is bad in our coaching team. If we go in and have a look at our coaches, I've offered new contracts to Paul Greenwood and Paul Watton. Mike Pollitt and Neil Sullivan are all good. Looking at replacing Edward Tushinsky, Miroslav Karan. I wasn't actually really interested in playing it. I was quite happily just right, tactics will be our weak link until we can get another coach. However, there's a guy who's interested in an assistant manager role who's better than him in every single stat apart from tactical knowledge, where he's one worse. And initially I'd offered him the tactical coach thinking, oh, tactical coach is something we can improve on, because I had it in my head as one of the things that we were looking to improve. We've looked at a new shooting coach, we've looked at a new attacking coach. Unfortunately, there was only one option and similar stats, and it was going to be a big wage increase over Micah Hyde for not really any improvement, to be honest. It was going to be still 3.5 star based on what my understanding was. It was sort of like 1 or 2 stat difference either way, couple better, couple worse. And a ball control coach for Andy Kirk will be coming in as well. Hopefully I'll go through all that in the next episode though, and take you all through it all. But that's going to give us a very, very good specialisation. We do have the best staff all round in the country right now, regardless, but I'm going to go through every single staff member over the next couple of months and really try and push it forward, focusing on the first team coaches first. Then I'm going to look at scouts and then physios, and then I'll look at the under 20s. That's the way we're going to work it. League table, Celtic's form has been atrocious. We go to schedule here. They beat Partick Thistle and Aberdeen in the Cup, drew to Hibs, lost to Aberdeen, did beat Motherwell, lost to Dundee, Hamilton, Rangers, drew to Hibs. Since this Fenerbahce game, their form hasn't been good. They have sacked Tommy Wright. They've got Curtis Davis in as their current caretaker manager while they're looking at someone else. Not sure who the favourite for the job is. I'll actually go and have a look at that. I've clicked job security by accident. So Celtic, Helkio Herlich, who is previously the Bilbao manager. That job was available when I was looking. In real life, we'd be looking at Leverkusen manager. So it's an interesting approach from them. He is 3.5 star reputation and the favourite. Interesting to see the 4 for jobs available actually. Ray McKinnon, favourite for that. Other than that, no real other teams. Olympiacos, a team I would have been interested in if we were interested in leaving Hearts, but we're not. But that's legitimately the only team on that list, apart from Fiorentina rather, that I'd be interested in. I was linked with a couple of English jobs, but they seem to have disappeared from our list, so they must have been filled. Either way, the only other thing that I'm going to cover right now is we did have a bid for Freddie Woodman. It's actually a very, very insulting bid from Stoke, which was swiftly negotiated. They pulled out, so he now has a new contract, $5.5 grand a week for till 2026. Great bit of business that. As soon as they pulled out their interest, I was in there with that contract offer. Anyway guys, we've been rambling for 6.5 minutes, so let's get to pitch side. And the team starting today is Woodman, Tvetanov, Patev, Suter, Finlayson, Jokic because Grant Young's injured unfortunately, Barones, Hedges, Walker, Callum Smith and Z Gomez up top. They've got an interesting team. What I'm actually delighted at is no Ryan Christie. I can't even see him on the bench if I'm honest. I might be missing him. This Coulson guy, I was scouting him to sign him myself from Falkirk. Unfortunately, by the time the scout report came back, Celtic had already triggered his release clause. But I'm delighted not to see any Ryan Christie in there. And one striker up top, which I felt was one of the issues we had against Celtic earlier in the season, is they were playing Christie and Aitchison, and in reality the two of them were the reason why we were losing the games. So we've only got one of them to deal with, and he's playing on his own, so hopefully we can get a result here. Ryan Fraser brings it forward straight away, Suter heads away, Walker knocks on only as far as beat on. But with Celtic's poor form, it means that despite them having games in hand, as of present, going into this game, they couldn't catch us if they won those games in hand anymore. In fact, they could have even caught Rangers. So a win today would put them actually, I think, behind Aberdeen, depending on what Aberdeen do in their game, if they won both their games in hand, which really would put us and Rangers in the driving seat for the title. I can't see Aberdeen holding pace with us. In honesty, neither me or Rangers have European football as far as I'm aware of for the rest of this year. So our form should be good, or at least consistency should be decent, as that's in for Z Gomez. It's a poor header. He needed to head it far post, I think, to get the power on that, or near post on his side, and he's gone back across goal, which they do say to do when you're learning to as a young player. So I guess I can't complain too much. Just lost the power on the header doing so. It's out to Ryan Fraser, in for Jack Aitchison, in space, back to Fraser. How he's got so much space there. Both Aitchison dragged, both of them ended up dragging all the players out to them. Hedges to Walker. It's a poor effort really from Jamie Walker, always going up and over. But yeah, if we win today, it pretty much makes it a two-way title race between us and Rangers. A draw wouldn't be a bad result for us, because we've got the goal difference, which is effectively a point on Rangers, because we've got the best defensive record in the league, and I think we'd have the best attacking record in the league, even though that's been my worry this season. They're looking very, very tired as well. I did rest some players against Ross County, but not all. So I'm going to go with you're not doing badly. If everyone continues, we will win. And I'm going to just try and really rile them up and go with an assertive. There's a lot more to come from you on every single player basically that hasn't got a green. And that should do it. Hopefully we get a lot more greens. We didn't. We gained 2 greens from doing that. I mean, that's not too bad. We're defensive greens as well. They do look dangerous at times. Suter to Baronis. Walker forward for Callum Smith. Can he find Z Gomez? Just about, but can't get the rebound. The ball. Celtic will look to build from the back. They're looking a lot less tired than us, so I'm going to hold off on our subs a bit longer than normal and see if we can just basically beat them on attrition. Say that as Jamie Walker gets injured. Cochrane has started training again. We're going to bring on Gordo for his first time in this save that we're going to see him. Can we just beat them on attrition, basically, is what I'm thinking. Baronis, Gordo, Z Gomez, back to Jokic, Baronis, Gordo, plays out wide to Gary Finlayson. As I was saying, Cochrane is back in training, but I'm playing him in a youth team, just trying to get him some fitness as Gordo gets his first goal for the club. That was a scintillating strike from the layoff from Hedges' header, straight down to him, and there was no mistaking where he was putting that. He just put his laces right through. They are not making subs. We finally got a sub, but I'm going to bring on McTominay for Baronis and swap Jokic and him around. Was really hoping to start pushing Jokic into the first team anyway as Grant Young got that injury, because he is really developing nicely. Fraser with the corner, headed away. Apparently there was a debatable issue there as Patev brings it, clears it forward to Z Gomez. That's absolutely beautifully taken. That's a great ball if there's anyone there. There is Hedges into Gordo. What a save by Blake. We've got 1 sub left. What are we going to do with it? We're going to bring on Federoon. I'm actually going to pause this because I want to focus on this. And I'm going to go contain, play even safer, slightly deeper, stop playing out of defence. Much more direct passing. Start going balanced, be more disciplined, stick to positions. Happy to still exploit the flanks. Just want to waste the time basically now. Got 1-0 lead against a very, very dangerous Celtic side. As much as they're tiring, bringing on Federoon and going counter it, well, going defensive with a long ball is never a bad option to have when you've got such a quick striker on the bench. Aberdeen winning as well, which is not good news for Celtic. Blake plays it forward. Suter, only as far as Sinclair. That's not ideal from John Suter, but it's full time. Gordo's first goal for the club gives us the win. And what a game that could be in terms of title race. A good win, boys. Don't care that it wasn't the best performance in the world. That is good enough for me. Going to have a look at the league table here. So Rangers have a game in hand, obviously. They play tomorrow. Not sure who against. A win there brings them up to 49, which keeps them within 2 points of us, 3 points clear of Aberdeen. Celtic with 2 games in hand can only get to 45 points now. I think those games in hand are against one of the teams near the bottom, Ross County I think, and Dundee. So 45 points is where they're capped at. So they're now behind Aberdeen after their games in hand. They need to get that managerial appointment right. I did say in the summer I felt they weakened the team and didn't replace. Their form in the first sort of 5 months of the season was like, right, fair enough, maybe they had a plan. There was players coming through maybe I didn't know about, but it's proven to be the case that right now they are struggling. They've lost form, their manager's been sacked. They have to get that appointment right. January ending in 3 days time, it's not an ideal time not to be without a manager needing to sign players. I don't think they've even done any transfer business apart from the boy that they beat us to. They have gone for John McGinn, who rejected them, interestingly enough. Apparently, didn't see that. But yeah, as you see, they've only signed 1 player, and he's a player who's I was looking to come bring in and develop. Looks like they've got a couple of other players in, but that's 3 young players not coming in until the end of the season. John McGinn was the guy that maybe needed. I'd love to have signed him myself, but in reality, let's be honest, 1, we probably can't afford him, and secondly, we really want to sign a player from our biggest rivals. Jamie Walker injured, please don't be alone. 3 to 4 weeks as you see Cochrane returning. Ali Crawford still out for 2 to 7 weeks. Cochrane nowhere near not going to be ready match time anytime soon. 130k, part of the Z Gomez transfer deal, has been paid to Benfica. That's because he's played 50 games now. So, when do we come back? Apologies for my phone going off there, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games till the Rangers game. Do we come back for that? Yes, we do on Monday. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you come back for the Rangers game in the next episode, and I'll hopefully catch you all then.